Hello, friend. In this video, we're going to talk about a new feature that's been added to Hidden Gems called forecasting. Now, Hidden Gems is all about finding relationships in your data, about saying, for this column that I care most about, what other columns contributed most to that value, useful for things like surveys, sales numbers, things like that. But up until now, it's only allowed you to know there's a relationship. It hasn't given you the ability to press into the relationship and understand, does it contribute up or down to the value? That sort of thing. And so I've added forecasting to sort of fill out the functionality of Hidden Gems. So let me get started. And in our case here, I'm going to use a sample file that just contains some information about whether or not I should buy a vehicle. And it's got the age of the vehicle, total repairs, Kelley Blue Book value, things like that. So we're going to go ahead and load this up. Hidden Gems right now is categorizing the data and identifying what columns are eligible to analyze. So that would be true, false, yes, no, 1, 0 columns, or just numeric values. So total sales, value, things like that. In this case, I want to analyze, should I buy the car? And we're going to click Start Digging. And now Hidden Gems is going to evaluate the data and identify relationships it can find in that data. So this is where Hidden Gems up until now would end. It would tell you that for the column, should I buy the car age column contributed most to that value, followed fairly closely by Kelley Blue Book rating. And Hidden Gems would allow you to look at the raw results and see, for example, that the accuracy, where is it? The accuracy of this model is 1. It's very confident in its result. But it wouldn't let you do anything with it. So you could look at this and say, oh, great, okay, car age contributes most to should I buy the car. But what I've done now is added a feature here that will allow us to use that result. So I'm going to click Start Forecasting. And now what Hidden Gems will allow me to do is to use the result to predict future values. So it's sort of a farmer's almanac vibe, right? What I've got is the ability to change the input for the columns that contributed most. And then Hidden Gems will tell me, based on what it's learned, what the value would be for the column we care most about. So right now, if the car is 1 year old, has a Kelley Blue Book rating of 5 and $1,500 in previous repairs, it's saying it's 83% confident that I should buy the vehicle. But if this car is 100 years old, Hidden Gems uses the relationships it's identified to tell us that it's 96% certain that we should not buy the vehicle. So by using forecasting, you can take what Hidden Gems has learned and press it further to give you an idea of what the impact is of changes in the values of certain columns. So here, if it's a 15-year-old car, it says it's 80% certain. Now, one of the nice things is that, Hidden Gems isn't perfect, obviously. It's a tool, and you can press it to find out where it goes wrong. So if I go here and I say this is a car as old as time, Hidden Gems is only 90% certain you shouldn't buy it, right? If I make it a 15-year-old car, it goes back to 80% certain we should, 150, 96% false. So it's not a direct arc that the older the vehicle, the more likely you should avoid it. But being able to change the values here can help you to gain some confidence in the reasonableness of what it's developed, and also give you a tool to think through hypothetical scenarios, like what if we increase the number of salespeople for this particular month? What would the total sales be? You would assume it would go up, but what if it went down? These are the sorts of questions you can ask Hidden Gems, and now because of forecasting, it'll give you real-time predicted results based on those hypothetical scenarios. So I hope this is useful to you. I hope you get a chance to try it out, and thank you very much for your time.